rules and boundaries. He's been like that for his whole life.
Oh, wow.
He hasn't been in a really committed, serious relationship until now.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book 91. We are talking to you guys about Rada and talking to you guys about Michael. She actually confesses and says she's not sure about this open relationship anymore because he keeps taking inches when she gives space to it. Now, I kind of said this on the previous episodes. I hadn't watched this, and I said the very same words she said. You give a man that kind of space, he's going to take more than what you think he is. Because once you give him room to have these women, he's going to want more, right? Because the first thing is you gave him room to have more. Now he's going to want more on top of that more. That's just human nature. We always want more than what we got. So to go outside of monogamy and go to a place of having several women and you don't have any man at all to combat that, to buffer that either as well, yeah, more than likely the person's probably going to take the inches off you, yeah, especially when Michael has got validation issues as well. But that's another story for another day. But let's dig a little bit deeper into this conversation around what she had with Shamari, about the fact she's tired about her open relationship, and let's break a little bit of this down for you guys. If you're new to the channel, massive favor, like it, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, we really appreciate you. Stay locked and stay loaded. And you know, we want you guys to do me a massive favor, especially those who've been in for a little while. Use the description link in the use the link in the description box and vote for me on Influence Me TV. Listen, it's free. You can do a paid vote if you feel pressured, if you feel influenced to, if you feel led to. Fantastic, go for it. If not, vote for me for free. Okay, all right. I want to win this competition. I want to be on your big screen. I want to be an influencer further to perpetuate good content out there. All right, let's get into the video. Let's take a look at the video here.
I am having second thoughts of having this contract with Michael. I am not sure if I really want this open relationship.
Okay, so she said she's having second thoughts about having his contract with Michael because he has broken the rules already. Here's the truth. If he couldn't do the verbal contract, he ain't going to do the written contract. Let me tell you again this. If he couldn't respect you by you saying, listen, one woman a month, and that woman should not have extra contact. It shouldn't be, you having conversations on the side, and he couldn't do it, he ain't going to do it now. You're asking him to do something that he cannot do. And he does not want to do. The nature of your relationship started off in an unserious manner where you guys, took it as you came. And the truth of the matter is, he's always going to see you as the girl that took it as it came. He's always going to see as a girl as the person who went along with what I wanted at the time. And now she's trying to switch it up. Oh, no. There are other women out there who be happy to go along. Right? So Rada needs to really make a decision for herself right now. What do I want? And when I want this thing, I've got to somehow let him know I'm serious about the boundaries that I'm keeping. Because we're here for season 2. I don't think they needed to be here. I thought they already sorted out their issues. I thought they already discussed the fact that they wanted to have certain women in there, certain women added to their relationship. It should be really clear. It should be very obvious. It should be really smooth. It shouldn't be difficult, but it is.
Anymore because he doesn't know how to follow the rules. If I give him an inch, he takes a mile.
Y'all gonna have to close that door.
So she said, obviously, when I give him an inch, he takes a mile. We said this on the last review. And of course he would. Of course he would, because your boundaries are messed up. See, I don't want to play with somebody who, when I say this is my boundary, they try to dance around the boundary. Well, how close can I get to the boundary? And how close can I play? I don't want to dance with you there. My boundary is the last step. As in, you shouldn't be at the boundary now. You shouldn't be trying to push to see how far the boundary can go. No. Then you're not really respecting me. The boundary is to let you know where my limit is, but it doesn't mean you have to play at the limit. And right now, what Michael is doing is even breaking the limit, and you're still there. You've taught him to continue disrespecting your limit because you're still there. I keep saying this, people. The power of you is to walk away when you have the choice to. The power that you have is saying, no, this is not what I operate by. This is my limit. The power is to let the person know you have now broken the boundaries. The next time next time this happens, I am out the door. I don't allow you several violations on the court. Sorry, flag on the play. I don't allow it. We're not at a football game. We're in a relationship. And the moment I allow you to keep on violating is the moment you keep on violating, because you believe that I'm going to keep allowing you to what? Violate. I need you to smell the Kenko coffee, okay? Because it's not going the way that you want it to. And the reason being is because we teach people how to treat us. Listen to me very carefully. We treat people how we want them. We teach people how we teach people how we want to be treated. Sorry, I almost lost my point there, right? So when you keep allowing violations on the boundary front, he's going to keep on violating because you've allowed it previously.
I know. I'd hate to go back out there and start hunting again.
And the reason, again, Shamari just said you have to close that door, basically. You have to close that door. If you don't want the woman in the thing again, close the door. It has to be shut. But the problem is, and here's the real reason, and Rada is not alone in this. She said, I would hate to have to go out there dick hunting. And what she really means is I'd hate to go over and start again, because many people are afraid of starting again because they're afraid of having to connect with a new person getting to know them. It's another person you have to trust. It's another person that potentially could hurt them. You don't know how crazy the world is. The better the devil I know than the devil I don't know. I totally understand it. Starting over again when you've done a piece of drawing before, you've drawn something and you've taken painstaking amount of time and you're like, I could rub this out and it still wouldn't look great, or I could start again. And it's hard to go and start again. It's hard to turn over a new page and say, let's begin again, because it requires effort and energy all over again. But do you want to keep getting disrespected? Sorry about that. Do you want to keep having violations? Do you want to keep being in pain? Do you want short-term winning for long-term pain? Or would you rather have a short-term pain for long-term winning? See, the reason why you end up in these relationships because you don't value yourself. How do you want me to value you as a £10 note, but you offer yourself as a £5 note? How do you expect me to value you as a $100 bill, but you present yourself as a $1 bill? So you want me to make up the rest of the $99, right? When you yourself are offering yourself as a $1. Let me give you an example. You go into a shop. The shopkeeper says this drink is $1. Right? Who goes in there and gives $100? I mean, hundreds even not. Who goes in there and gives $5? You're expecting change, right? Because the truth of the matter is you paid for what you got. And so when you offer yourself as a $1 person, don't expect me to give you $100. When you offer yourself as a £5 note, don't expect me to give you £10 as a note. I'm not going to give you more than what you said you're given, right? Of course, someone might say, well, if they loved you, they would give you more than whatever. Yeah. But I don't know you like that. When you first start with somebody, you must offer yourself as the value you believe that you are. My value is you're not going to mistreat me. My value is you're not going to talk to me anyhow. My value is that, you know what? I don't accept cheating. You know what my value is? I don't do anything but monogamy. You know what I expect? I expect you to understand that, listen, there are certain behaviors X, Y, and Z that are boundary violations for me. That's my value. It's all wrapped up in here. And anything less than that, I won't accept. You can't buy me for cheap. My value is my value. Right? My value is my value. Don't let dick, or should I say delash, confuse you. Don't let the poussoir of a woman confuse you. Don't let the delash of a man confuse you. Okay? Don't let it get it into your brain that you now lose your sense of worth and value. We'll have to do a whole little live on this as well about value and exchanging value. But yeah, listen, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. Let me know your thoughts down below as what you think about it.